Hey y'all, thank you so much for joining me today for another Rescue Box recap. Today we're going to be going over a DIY designer box that I unboxed back in April, and that was during a DIY designer Rescue Box collab video that I was part of. That collab was so much fun. It was with 6 other resellers, and we each opened a designer box on our channel. Many of you tuned in for that, so you may remember that. And I'm going to go over everything that was in that box, what sold, where it sold, and how much money I made. And another thing that's super exciting is Lindsay Clark over on her channel today is also going to be recapping her box that she opened during that collab as well. So my video is going up at 5 p.m. Central today. Her video will be going up at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure to tune in and check out her box and see what sold for her and how much money she has made. She is doing a Vlogmas where she's posting a video every day this month, which I think is so cool and very brave, Lindsay. And she's been doing some recaps on some of her older designer boxes. So make sure to check that out. That kind of begs the question that's on my thumbnail today. Are the designer boxes worth it? I've been watching some of Lindsay's older designer boxes and her recapping those. And the designer boxes used to be so good. And I'm not saying that they're bad now, but there is a difference in how the boxes used to be, plus they were cheaper, into kind of what you're getting now on average. So anyways, make sure to check out her Vlogmas and her recap today. And let's ask the question, are the designer boxes worth it? I have recapped several designer boxes on this channel. If you go into the playlist tab on my channel, you can go back and watch some of those recaps. A lot of them I do have either a small profit on or a loss. So let's see what I got in this one. Before we get into that, I'm going to do just a really quick kind of mystery bundle unboxing, if you will. This is the mystery bundle that I purchased with my FabFitFun subscription for the winter box. It has been sitting here and I haven't opened it yet. It is clear so you can kind of see what I got. Each bundle has a code. So this is the code for mine. And I wanted to just open it with you guys. I already opened my box of the things that were in my subscription that I ordered. I do add on this mystery bundle because I have a problem with mystery boxes, apparently. I love getting them. And then, so I get this one. And then I also, there's like a dog one where you get like some treats and toys, kind of like the Bark Box, but it's part of the FabFitFun membership. And so I add that on for my dogs. It's great because you get 2 toys and then 2 bags of treats. And I've got 2 dogs. So it's like one for each of them kind of. So okay, so this is the bundle. Looks like there's 3 items. They don't guarantee you a number of items. They guarantee you a value that will be in it. And I think it's like $120 value or something like that. Anyway, okay, so the first item we have is this Earth Harbor. And it says Beach Waves, Ocean Hair Texturizer, Sea Salt, and Mango Cream. Now, it looks like we've had a leak. So, I'm going to open this really fast just to see if there's a problem here. Because I actually will gift this to my, unless that's intentional. I don't know. It doesn't really look like it's leaked, so I'm not sure. But I'm going to be gifting this to my son. He uses like that salt water spray for his hair, so that will go to him. Next, we have Sensuals, and this one says it's a facial serum for clarifying, 100% natural. And I switched over after I had melanoma to only wearing natural products on my face and my skin. So let me see if this actually is 100% natural. Sometimes it'll say that and you're like, yes, it does look like it's different essential oils. So this actually I will keep for myself. So that is exciting. I always feel like a lot of the skincare products and hair care I won't use. So this is exciting. This is right up my alley. So I'll be keeping that. Okay, last item. Looks like maybe it's some sort of toiletry case. And I kind of like hurt my wrist, y'all. So I was debating whether or not I was even going to open this today because it hurts just barely even moving it. My husband and I were moving some furniture around and I think I did too much. So, okay, this is by Summer and Rose. I better get better before tomorrow's unboxing or I'm going to be in trouble. And I did take some medicine, so hopefully that'll kick in. We got this really pretty floral. I'm guessing it's a toiletry. Oh no, it's a travel jewelry case. Would help, you know, if I read the tag. That's awesome. So it's got the little hanger on the inside. And look at that. It's got all the little pouches for jewelry. I think that is awesome. How cool. So it tri-folds and snaps. And then on the back, it's got a zipper compartment here. And it looks like that's where you can put earrings. I think that's awesome. I'm very happy with this bundle. So those were the 3 items I got. If you haven't done FabFitFun before and are interested in checking it out, I will link like a little referral thing below. I think you can get, I don't know, like a free sample box or something like that if you pay for shipping. So I'll put that below if you want to check that out. And now let's get into the recap. So this designer collab unboxing was back in April. And if you're not familiar with the designer rescue boxes through Thredup, they are $140. And then you get 7 designer items. They are considered DIY, meaning they may need repair, they may need cleaning. And so we went channel by channel and unboxed our boxes. Like I said, if you want to check out that video, I'm going to link that one above so you can go through and watch mine. And then inside that video's description box are all the other channels that participated. So if you want to go through and watch all of them, you can do that. Okay, so the first item that was in my box was by the brand Neely Lowton. And this was a kind of white eyelet lace button-down blouse. It was in really good condition. The only thing is there was a little bit of like color transfer on the sleeves, like a pink or red. And so I did treat this, washed it, cleaned it up, listed that. It did sell in my Poshmark for $20. So then my cut of that was $16. The next item that was in the box was by the brand Zimmerman, and it was a gorgeous white, maybe cream color jumpsuit, which jumpsuits always are so popular. This one was really interesting. It was a like plunge front, and then the front was held together by these gold tone bars. They almost look like little barbells. The problem is one of them, I believe one of them was missing. The other one, while I was doing the unboxing, fell out onto the floor. So they were loose, and one had gotten lost somewhere. So I put the other one back in and decided to send this into the Real. I wasn't quite sure if they will accept things that have missing hardware or missing buttons, depending on the item. They did end up accepting this. And I was more comfortable with them selling it just because it was missing that piece of hardware, which honestly is kind of important based on the location. It did get purchased right away and then it got returned, which is not too surprising to me since it was missing that piece. Then it sold again and that one stuck. So I was super happy with that. So it did sell on the Real. It sold on the Real for $240. And then my commission from that was $146. So I was thrilled with that. That was like, for me, I mean, that paid for the box right there. So that was great. Then the next item that was in the box was the one I was most excited about. And that was by the brand Balmain. And it was this gorgeous, I found a comp on the Real, and they had the color listed as gray. I felt like it was like a white, but it was almost like kind of a dirty white. So I don't even know what color to say it was, but I'm calling it white. With gunmetal studded details down the side. It was lamb's leather. It was gorgeous. Very good quality. I was very happy with the condition of this jacket. There was a silky interior lining. It was not stained. It was not torn. The only issue with this jacket is there was some color transfer on the back. It looked like probably from how the person had stored the jacket. I did take it, because the leather was so soft, I did take it to a couple of places, professional places, to see if they thought that they could clean it and get those stains out, and none of them could. One place offered to do a leather cleaning for me professionally, wouldn't guarantee the stains would come out, and wanted to charge me $100. So I was like, no. I worked on this jacket for a while, like a few months, actually. I would try something, do more research, and go back and try something else. The color transfer marks weren't bad. They were pretty light, and they were almost in like a very light blue or a purple color, just kind of throughout the back of the jacket. So I ended up using rubbing alcohol on it, and it worked. Okay. If you're going to try that, please be careful, because I spot tested it to make sure it worked. It didn't get it all out, but it helped significantly. And then I reconditioned it. I sent it into the Real, and they did not accept it. They sent it back to me for not for the stains that were on the back of the jacket, but they said for some wear that was on the front of the jacket. There was maybe a little spot like right here where it was a little worn. So that's the only thing that I could think of. I was honestly really surprised that they didn't accept it. And so I listed it myself. It did sell recently, actually, for $425 on Poshmark. And so my portion of that was $340. The next item that was in the box was by the brand Sandro. Now, Sandro is a great brand, and this piece in particular was in great condition. It was a black, I call it crocheted dress, and it's really adorable. The problem with Sandro is I feel like it's oversaturated a bit, and the resale value just doesn't hold. This dress, like I said, is in excellent condition, and this dress just has not sold. I have it listed in both my Poshmark and eBay. If any subscribers are interested in purchasing the dress, I will do a subscriber price of $30. If you're interested in purchasing any items, make sure to just email me at stinaresells@gmail.com. But for the purposes of this recap, that is a 0. The next item that was in the box was the cutest, tiny pink Longchamp bag. The traditional nylon bag with the leather handles and leather closure. I unboxed this, of course, thought it was great. It was in good shape. There's no holes in the corners. Inside was pretty clean, and I decided to keep it for myself. It's in a really pretty pink, and I started carrying it until I listed it, and then I just never listed it, and I use it all the time. In fact, I just used it the other day. So that's a 0 because I kept it. So 0, but I got to keep an item. I love when I find something that I enjoy and I keep for myself. The next item that was in a box was a pair of shoes. So I only had 2 pairs of shoes in this box. Now, overall, like getting a bag, getting a couple pairs of shoes, like a coat. I mean, this was a great variety of items, if I do say so myself. This was by the brand Pedro Garcia, and I personally love the Pedro Garcia shoes. I feel like the cork bottoms that they use are very comfortable on the foot, well made, and these were in great condition. They were a gray leather heel, and they are in a size 37.5. These also have not sold. If a subscriber is interested, I will do those for $20. But for the purposes of the recap, $0. The last item that was in the box was another pair of shoes, and this was by the brand Moschino, but it was the diffusion line of Moschino, the cheap and chic. And these are a low heel baby blue suede with brown patent leather trim, and then a little flower detail on the front of the shoe. They're in a great size. They are in a size 9 medium. However, on one of the shoes, the back of the heel has a chunk of suede missing. I have not tried to repair that. My plan was just to sell as is. That piece of suede could be tacked down with some leather glue, and I probably at some point will do that. It's not going to be perfect because you will be able to see where it was repaired. But you know, it's kind of on the underside of where the heel is, so it's not super noticeable, but it is there. These are listed. They have not sold. If a subscriber is interested, I will do those for $15. So overall, I had 3 items that sold, and then 1 that I kept, and then 3 that didn't sell. My total revenue on this box to date is $685. Now, when you subtract out the fees from Poshmark and the RealReal and the cost of the box, my profit on this box is $362. So in all the recaps that I've done, this is probably one of the boxes that I've had the best profit off of. So the question that I asked at the beginning of the video is, are the designer boxes worth it? This one was 100%. Now, are they all that way? No. So anyways, let me know what you think. Have you gotten a designer box recently that had items that did really well for you? I also would encourage you to go to Lindsay's channel, watch her recap on her box that she got at the same time, and see what her recap is. See how much she's made on her box, and then go through some of her Vlogmas videos that she's already done on some of the older designer boxes and the profits that she's made on those. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will be back tomorrow for another Thredup Rescue Box unboxing. Bye, y'all.